for the other guys to join, and then we'll start. The site, this is for TV.
Yeah, hi, Mubashir.
Hi, Peter. How are you?
So that he can go through it.
Can you hear me?
We have some questions.
Hey, yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Awesome.
The Zoom meeting is. Easy keep up.
So, anyone else joining from your team?
Yeah, we are here in the meeting room. I'm joining with Shaju and Mohit. So we all are here in the meeting room.
Okay, great. Peter, you can take over, give an introduction, and we can start with Vishal.
Hey, hi, everybody. Good afternoon. This is Peter. I believe we have met most of y'all. I think I know Melvin Mubashir. I'm not sure we have met. Okay, I've got some more coming people adding. Moment. Somebody wants to join.
Yeah, Peter. We haven't met yet.
Oh,
You're
no.
right.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
yes. Swati is there. Swati I've met. Anybody else left to come? So today, I believe we'll be discussing about the CMS OTT. I think we've given you a brief glance on CMS, but mostly we talked about the linear version of it. So today we are going to be showing CMS, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Great. Vishal, you can take over now.
Yes, all right. Sure.
And it would be great, like, if you can give us a brief overview what you have presented previously about, the linear part that Peter mentioned, and then we can move on towards the CMS part as well.
Surely, we will go give you an overview of the linear and the OTT as well. So, Vishal, if you can share your screen and deep dive into it.
Sure. I hope you guys can see my screen now.
Yeah, we can.
Okay, great. Okay, so to give you
Sorry.
an overview, I'll.
Sorry, I'm not sure if everyone is aware of Bright Media Solution because we had sent a presentation and given different overviews to everyone in different places. So if you want, we can just introduce ourselves, or you want us to deep dive into the product.
Okay, let's go straight into the product. I think we can understand more on how the architecture set up, how does it work all together front and back end, because I've seen it. Swati saw it at CapSat, but Munir, Mubashir, Shaju, they haven't seen it.
Okay, thank you, Melvin. So Vishal, yes, you can go ahead.
Okay, so I'll quickly give you guys an overview of what all the product is about. So I hope you guys can see my screen. I will be starting from the website. Okay. Yeah. So the product is Boss Studio. It caters the linear and the non-linear part, right? So talking in terms of linear, we are catering from start to end. That will be your acquisition, right management of the content, then your long form planning, your scheduling, your secondary events, billing, reconciliation, and reportings. Also, the system includes the ad sales parts for the RO booking, so that you don't have to integrate any other specific ad sales software for your linear traffic management. So talking in terms, as I said, end-to-end linear challenge management, like acquisition, planning, EPG, and all of these things. The system is also capable to handle the non-linear part, which includes your content management system, front-end applications, monetization part, and subscription management. Uh, the technology which we have used for the front-end part application, it is a hybrid technology, so that the code base management is quite easy, and means there is less investment on the technology side, so that you don't have to maintain multiple code bases like for iOS, for Android, for web, and for connected TVs large screen. You don't have to maintain multiple code bases. A single code base can handle Android, iOS part, and a single code base can handle the websites. So let's take an example of these all the platforms which we have integrated. Front end is integrated with Fire TV, LG, Samsung, CloudWalker, OnePlus, Xiaomi, with OS, and the connected TVs, right?
Uh,
Mhm.
so Vishal, which technology did you guys use? Is the React Native or anything else
Actually,
like the
yeah.
Flutter?
So
We are
yeah, we use Flutter for iOS and Android, and for web we are using React JS, not
JS.
React Native.
React
Yes.
JS, and for the TV apps, CTV
For the
apps,
Flutter,
Flutter for the CTV apps as well, right?
yes,
Yes.
yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah. Let's carry on.
So as I said, the other parts include the content management system, subscription, and the monetization part. So now I'll be diving inside the application directly to showcase you all the things and the USPs of our product. Okay, so I'll be covering only the non-linear part in this demo, right, Robin?
We will go through the linear and then the non-linear. Just
All
an
right.
overview of the linear.
Okay. Okay. So starting from the rights management, the system includes the contract part. So let's say you have a contract coming in the system, and you can mention the deal rights which for the content you have acquired. Let's say I have acquired a specific movie. I can mention for which channel it is valid, what is the flight period, from what date to what date it is valid, in which region. And I can also mention the amount I have acquired it for and the currencies. Accordingly, I can include the movies which are included in this contract. Let's say I'm adding two. And now the important part of the contract regarding the runs, whether I have unlimited runs to this or I have a limited runs, which will include like I have, let's say, 5 exhibition and how many repeats I have and how many times a week or a day I can play it maximum. So the rights can be managed. Then the same has the non-linear side. Uh, from what date to what date my non-linear is valid, and for which platforms the content is valid for, and in which particular region. Then coming on to the general, where I can enter my governing laws and promo exerts if coming in my contract. And also I can schedule a payment plan. Like let's say I'm acquiring a specific movie for some specific, let's say $10,000. So I can create a payment schedule for a monthly or quarterly payment basis, and system will give me reminders based on like a payment is coming up, you have next month, this much is the total amount we need to pay for the content, right? So these all reports can be generated. Next, once the contract is ready, we go to the media management, but in between there is a layer where basically you have an option like you can create a work order. So let's say whenever a new content is acquired, after the acquiring is finished, it goes to the media management team where they need to enter all the metadata related part. And after that, it goes to the editorial team. So you can create a workflow inside the system as well, which will basically highlight you that this department job is done, they will transfer the ticket to, let's say this is currently working, right? So they will say metadata part done, and now they will transfer it to the different department, right? Or a specific user, and the history of complete can be maintained. Now a ticket will be generated into the editing team's bucket. So they will see that we have some 10 contents coming in, so they have to do the editing and update the segmentation details. After that, it will go to the planning, right? So there is an internal ticketing system as well, which will help the to manage the complete workflow as soon as the content is acquired. So once the uh, contract part is done, it comes to the media management. So let's say I'm adding a specific movie, editing it. You can see the movie related details. You can see the metadata to it, synopsis you can manage, cast and crew, publish version related. You can see, you can create multiple version, 3 segment, 4 segments to it. You can attach different formats to it, right? So this is all from the media management part. You can enter the details of your interstitials, commercials you can manage in the system, and all these things, right? Once the media management part is done, then comes the planning section. You can see your 24-hour FPC. You can create planning through dragging and dropping things. You can drag and drop the content. Then you can import the content as well, right? You can import the planning as well. You can use recursives. You can use repeat patterns. And also you can create a slot in the system. Let's say this on a specific day, this is a action genre slot for 6 hours, and accordingly system can plan the action movies for you as well automatically.
Vishal, is there any rules associated with these color codings? The
Yes.
schedule
So
overlap
yeah,
and stuff like that?
yeah, system comes up with the you can set up your the every user can set his own user preference, like for the live events, repeat, same day delay, primary, premiere, and invalid. And columns also on a specific planning item can sequence the columns. In general, he can set up the day start time, whether your day starts from 00 or 6 hours or 4 hours. The view type, day view he wants, or week view, week start day. All these things are configurable.
Okay, got it.
Apart from that, after your planning is done, it comes to your scheduling, where basically you can see the
Yeah, you have also these formats also, right? Like, for example, I have a movie channel, so I know my format of the program, basically the break schedule. So
yes,
that is something also that, yeah.
yeah, the format is also there. You can create your formats and link it to a specific slot, so that whenever the movie is planned, it will automatically
Yeah.
take up the breaks and all the things. Yes. So, as I said, once the planning is done, we can move to the schedule. One very important thing, USP in this solution is multiple users can work at the same time in planning and scheduling. And
They will see in real time the change.
sorry,
They will see in real time the change which has been made by another scheduler or another planner.
yes. So on the bottom, let's say if some other user is coming in, let's say, let me open one more from, let's say, a Safari browser. So let's say I'm opening a planning from another user for the same channel. Now at the back, I can see 2 users are here, right? There is one admin, there is one Rajat, which I logged in. And whatever change Rajat will make, I will be able to see the details with the audit log.
How do you control the consistency of the data? Let's say if you have 2 or 3 users overwriting on the same time, do you lock the?
Yeah, so there is an option to it. Let's say currently on the right, you can see Rajat is there. So if he is adding something to 24th at 1, I will be seeing it on the real time, right? Now, let's say I want to block him. So I can lock my schedule day or planning day. If I lock it, it will become gray for Rajat, and now he cannot make any changes to it, to this day. So one user can lock the day as well. And if he wants, like, let's say I'm covering the first 6 hours and you can work on the next 6 hours. So that can be done as well. And both of them can see that changes real
Let's say
time.
if the user forget to lock it, and let's say somehow both of them do the change on the same time on the same plan, let's say.
They will actually see the real time changes, no? So let's say if
There
he
is
is
no
adding
chance to
something.
overwrite the same plan, let's say, for example, even though if they see it.
Mhm.
I mean, what will happen if for any reason, let's say, two or three users overwrite on the same plan, by mistake, let's say.
You will see the same thing like overlapping on the screen.
Okay.
Yes. So that it's not like he will work on, let's say, next 1 or 2 hours. Then when he saves, it's all real time. Whenever he drags or something, it will be updated real time onto all other users.
So Vishal, should we focus more on the app and front end side of things than the scheduling?
Yeah, the CMS.
Okay. So you want me to take you through the nonlinear part first, right?
Yeah, I mean, we are familiar with the planning and scheduling part of things. We're more keen on understanding the front end, back end platform for the apps.
The sense is the same.
CMS.
Okay.
Is all the same.
Correct. The way the CMS works for different platforms, how you publish those changes to the front ends, how the front ends, interact with the backend CMS.
Yeah, but the database is the same, what I'm saying.
Okay. Okay.
Between the CMS and traffic and.
They've also done, like aggregation of multiple apps and stuff. So
Just okay. When during what time you prepare to the OTT part, just a quick one. That's been your whole service framework there. Is it like from the, let's say, scheduling system to planner to media, etc. Media asset management system, etc. Is it like all the same solution, let's say the same framework? Or is it like multiple system integrated to each other?
Yeah, it is actually a same system, and we can the different components can be enabled and disabled, like based on what exactly you have taken. So it's like a same media library for linear and nonlinear, so you don't have to maintain them multiple times.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah. So starting from the curate CMS side, I'll take you through the complete application. So starting from the menu, like let's say we are building a specific page of our OTT solution. So I will have a bottom menu first of all in the let's say mobile section. Then I can add multiple pages to it. I can resequence the pages. Let's say I want the channel to be on the downside. On the third section, I can add multiple more pages to it. Let's say I want to add a Z5 specific section, and I can save it, right? So this is one thing. Next, if let's say I'm editing a specific page, I can, on the right hand side, I can see all my rails. Like I have a hero banner rail, I have a top 10 movie rail, then I have a browse by OTT application, trending, live news, and these are all my rails. Now, a very important thing is in non-linear side, whenever a UI UX change comes in, all the development teams needs to work together. Then it goes to the testing team for the sign off, and then we need to update the applications onto the different play stores, right? So which is a time consuming job, and also it is a like a capex, like it involves cost, right? So onto my home page, let's say I want to do any changes. Let me share one more screen. Sure. One second. I guess you cannot see multiple screens at the same time. One second. I'm sharing my device screen as well. One second.
So actually, see, if we need to change the font size and that UI and UX, so on every platform we have to update on front end and then upload it in Play Store and App Store. So this would be a this is very tedious and very uh, means that very long work. So the beauty of this application that the theme and everything can be configured from the CMS and it will be changed on real time if we want. So Vishal is going to show
Got
that.
it. Yes. So we can individually define our new themes as well, or we can modify the existing ones. It's a multi-theme based
No. So yeah,
application.
it's not a you can create a theme. Means suppose it is not like that. It is a predefined theme, and you just need to choose. You can create.
Mhm.
Suppose you can choose a existing predefined theme and change the
Uh-huh.
color, font color, CTA colors. So Vishal is going to show that how you can create your own theme if you want,
Mm-mm.
and no need any front end development and no need no of uploading the APK and
Got it.
IP
Got it.
IPA in
Yeah.
App Store. So that will be actually see right now we have more than 10 platforms and every platform has its own Play Stores and App Stores. So
Got it.
taking the approval, taking the uploading on that App Stores and Play Store, so we can save it if we can uh, drive it from CMS. So this is the
Uh,
beauty of this Boss Studio. Yeah.
so the same theming mechanism you apply for the mobile apps as well, right?
Correct, including mobile, web, LG, Samsung, and that Android TV, all platform
And
that.
the theme for each platform, one theme for
No.
each platform, or multiple
So
themes for.
it's yeah, it's up to you. It's up to you that you can apply this theme to particular platform or all platform. So we in
Okay.
OTT settings there is a default setting. If you
Mhm.
put on default setting, then it will be applying on all platform or platform wise it will be applying. So it's up to
Okay.
you.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
Vishal over
So
to you.
I hope you can see the device screen as well. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So on the right hand side, as you can see, I am on the home page right now, and we have the hero banner, then top 10 movies, then we have browse by OTT apps, right? So let's say now in my top 10 movies, I have a UI UX change and I want it to, currently it is a top counter type of a rail, like 1, 2, 3, 4 I can see, but let's say I don't want it. I want a simple rail. So I choose rail and I say save and it becomes a simple rail. 1, 2, 3, 4 goes down, right? Let's say my presentation team says we need a circle rail for it. I can change it to circle and it goes to circle. I say top counter, I can say top counter,
Got it.
right? It reflects on the real
So
time.
it's not like that. It's not like yeah. It's a real time and it's a component based. So this
Abs-
is the samples component which
Mhm.
we can choose and convert into different rail. But we can design as per the client specification that suppose their design and component will be different. So that change and that component we can add into Flutter and React. Yes.
Right, right. Now, there are two things to it. Let me show you the hero banner changes as well. Currently, it's a landscape hero banner. Let's say I want a portrait hero banner. So I say portrait hero banner as I save. And on the real time, on the right hand side, I can see the hero banner becomes portrait, right?
Yeah.
Now,
Got it.
this is something to showcase as a demo. The changes can be done on the real time. The changes can be scheduled for the next launch, or changes can be scheduled for a specific date as well. Like if I go in
Got
my
it.
settings, I can set up when is the next published date for all these changes, which I'm doing. So it's not like
Uh,
sometimes user might get annoyed, like I'm using the application, how it's changing, right? So this is the thing. So as I said, I can change the UI UX component wise, the UI UX layout, changing the sequence of the rails. Like I want to take the hero banner down, I can take it. That's simple. Now, there is a very important thing, which is the journey of the user, right? So sometimes we want, when someone clicks on the content, we want to take him to the PI page, or we want to take him to the player directly. So let's say I'm editing one.
Just one question here,
Vishal,
Vishal.
first, first complete the theming part. Yeah.
Can we do this customization based on the regions, as based on the platform and the based on the regions?
Currently, it is based on no, it's currently based on the platform as of now.
But it is easily
Okay.
doable.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
can be done.
we have a segmentation module where we can define the different region. So
Mhm.
it is
Okay.
easily doable.
Okay. Okay.
So let's say coming on to the theming part. Now you can create multiple themes inside the application. Let's say you have a dark theme, you have a lighter theme. So for the demo, we have created some of the themes. Let's say this is a dark theme which is currently active, right? So I can set the colors, font size, font weight, background colors, right? Font style and everything inside the application. So let's say this is my dark theme on the right hand side. If I want to change the background of it, I can change it right from here. My background is black. Let's say I want it white. I can say white. It will turn white. Let's say I want the background black, but the bottom menu, in the menu, I want it in the red color. So the menu colors are changing on it. Black. Let's say there is a top 10 rail. The rail size I want top 10 rail to be a little bigger. I say save. The font size becomes bigger. Let's say the font color I want a little grayish tone. I can save it. It becomes a little gray. I want it to be lighter. So save. It becomes lighter. Right? Yeah. So this is the complete theming part. We can change the color themes of the complete application, all the things, stuff. Now let me, and you can maintain multiple themes, as I said, like this is a dark theme, right? And I have multiple themes. Now I can go into my settings and change it directly. Like I want to shift directly to a lighter theme, which I have created. I can say save. It will go to a lighter theme. I want to shift to a Hotstar theme. I can say save. It will turn blue. So I can create multiple themes, and let's say in future, let's say there is a Christmas event. I want to change the UI, UX, and the color of the complete application. I can prepare a Christmas theme and activate it for a specific period of time. And on a single click, without any application update, I can push my changes to all the users. So any questions so far
And
from
we shall
the?
we shall show the
Mhm.
logo part. Logo.
Yeah. Okay. So next thing is the branding part. So let's say you have launched the application now. Now comes the branding part, where you want the logo. You don't want the logo on the left. You want the logo on the right hand side. You can shift it to the right hand side and save. You want the logo to be a little smaller in size. You can change the logo size. And all these changes are being done on the real time. You want to change the logo even for a specific period of time. Let's say, as I said, for a Christmas event, you can select a logo and save. So the logo can be changed as well in the real time on the device. You can see. I want to turn back to my original logo. Can go back and say save. So the complete branding, UI UX management can be done from the CMS without development and without application update to the Play Stores, which saves actually a lot of time and money.
Yeah, and the second part after that theming, that there is a SEO.
Yes.
So Yeah, so that content which is you are creating on through this web app, it should be come under the Google indexing. So we have an option that as well.
Right. So let's say these are your
Yes,
Android, iOS, all these things. We have, let's say, a web OS, which is the web application part of your platform as well, right? Now, in the web application, SEO is a very important factor.
So just a quick question, forgot to ask you early. That's mean whenever you do, we can have like more than one, let's say, design for a platform and schedule it to change around for, let's say, up to 6 months schedule. Let's say if I want to change 2 times for Ramadan, Eid, I can plan it in advance by schedule rather than someone like changing
Yes.
it like and saving it on time.
That is actually the Rails scheduling is there, which is inside the CMS. You can create your campaigns. Let's say,
And
as you
as you
said, the
mentioned
Ramadan
before, Vishal,
campaign.
we can even schedule the theme as well, right? So for this month, the theme will looks like this, and for that month, the theme will look like that.
We
Right?
can add an option. Like currently, it is the publish is there. Like you can set up a next publish date. Like on 25th, the theme will change to this, but there is no end time as of now. But yes, we can do a scheduling of that as well. It's simple. Like.
Going back to this one, it's means saying that we use the CMS scheduling module there, right? For that purpose.
Sorry, come back again.
To be able to create a schedule to change those design on the based on schedule matter, let's say you are using the scheduling module or which is used by a campaign, let's say, within the CMS service, correct? It's a component that you need to enable there also, right?
The campaign is basically for the Rails scheduling only. Let's say a specific event is coming in next month, and you want to show a specific Rail and the content for that particular event only. So the Rails can be scheduled. But yes, if you want to schedule the themes as well, so that's not very difficult for us. We can set up a configuration for it, and it's doable.
Okay. And in terms of element, let's say if I have like more than one images which I want to schedule within a specific asset, is it something which is controlled also within the VAT services or it's another module?
Each asset
Or the media asset management system.
Yeah, no, each asset, let's say these are my assets, right? So let's say this is a plain movie. So I have a poster library attached to it. I can maintain my portrait, landscape, hero banner, and add multiple banners under it as well.
Okay, and then can I schedule let's say if I want to be able to have the platform more dynamic for this specific asset, we change the images every 2 months, but for the same asset.
Yeah, so let's say if I'm scheduling a portrait rail, so it will pick the portrait banner from the particular asset. If I'm scheduling a landscape rail, it will be landscape banner will be picked up. So accordingly, it can be used.
And Vishal, for that single asset, right, can I have multiple portrait images? Like, for example, John Wick, you have this poster image of Keanu Reeves this way. Can that be like an auto rotate behavior if I have multiple posters? Today I see this, tomorrow I see another image, some kind of an auto rotation.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that is very good point. Yeah, this point is very good. Actually, we are noting it down that we can rotate the poster, so we can add in our roadmap. So right now we can add a multiple portrait posters, but right now it is picking a first default poster. But this is very good feature that the poster will rotate according to after some time, so we can add it.
Okay, and also like in Netflix, you have these previews, right? On does that also that support exists at the moment? Instead of a static poster on your spotlight, some kind of a video playback.
That will be a part of customization because we have an option inside each asset. You can add your trailer.
Okay.
So a trailer can be linked, but again, it's like it's the platform's call. Like they want a static image or they want to play a trailer to it. So that can be done.
It's platform specific, so I can say that on mobile devices, I may not want it, but on my TVs, I want all my TVs to have the trailer playing back. That's something that's supported.
That can be done. It will be a part
Okay.
of customization. Yes.
And I have one question. Do you have support for different layouts as well, like 2 cards, 3 cards, 4 card? And then do you have support for banners if we have to add a banner for a particular movie?
Yeah. The hero banner, right? So
Not hero, not just the spotlight or the hero banner, but there could be some marketing banners as well, right? Which we can use.
Yeah, banner.
Sorry?
So you are saying that on the launch of app that you want to show something, is it?
Not on the top, maybe at the second last position, I want to show a full screen.
Yes.
Yeah. So there can be a single card image as well.
Correct.
The
Like I have a
you can schedule
franchisee, yeah,
Mhm.
Vishal, if I have a franchisee, right, like friends, I have friends, or I have Harry Potter, like that, and I want to showcase that as one of the trails dedicated for all Harry Potter movies. Is that something that you currently support, saying that
Yeah,
I will
it's
have a big banner with all the movies being listed? Yeah.
so
So
I think
basically,
that
it's just not a card. It's just not a card. Basically, it will be an image. Inside the image, there will be multiple cards. For example, if you are, as Swati mentioned, that there will be a series called Harry Potter, then we will be showing an image for Harry Potter, and inside that there will be like kind of series card, I
right.
would
So
say.
yeah,
Is one series two.
correct. I understood your part. So in that case, what will happen? So you need to create one asset. Let me go into one asset. So let me go to the assets. I'll explain you what exactly you are looking for. So let's say I will create one asset for let's say Harry Potter, right? In that particular asset, I will give the route type to a specific page, which will contain all the rails related to that Harry Potter movie only. So on your application, it will show a single card as asset as Harry Potter. And when someone clicks on it, the route type will be designed as page, and you can create a page for Harry Potter only.
It's just a navigation from a single card to
Correct.
a page where there will be
So
multiple domains related to the series. Correct?
Yes,
yes.
you can design the user
So
journey as well. Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
actually, so each we called that each asset is a movie or card, or it could be anything. So when user will click, so we can define that when he will click that, what should be the next. So it could be player directly, it could be page. Page means that PI page for that information of that movie and particular asset. It could be deep link, so we can deep link to another app. It could be web view. It could be another page. Another page means that we can design a page and we can route it to another page. That could be a list of multiple
Yeah.
Harry Potter movies, or we can create any page with the Harry Potter movies or any other genre movies.
Yeah. So
So
for that, I will show you an example. Like let's say on the
I
right hand
understood that
side.
part. Harsh, Vishal, I understood that part. We are just navigating to a page where we'll
yeah,
be
this is
curating
a
the image.
navigator.
We'll be able to see
Yeah.
Yeah, let's say I have created now, I have selected now on the Sony Live banner, and it took me to the all the section of the Sony Live content only. So the same way, card can be created for Harry Potter, and it will jump to the Harry Potter page only.
Yes. Now, my next question is related to the theme that you were showing to us. So it's a dynamic kind of thing, right? Which you are displaying on the apps itself. Correct?
Sorry, I missed it.
The themes that you are changing on the CMS system, it is dynamically displayed on the applications, correct?
Right.
Now, let's say if I have an application which does not expose any API, or they don't listen anything, because it could be a system application where we have some restriction. We don't listen to any other party. Apart from that, the app is calling the APIs to get the configuration. How do you think like we can resolve this issue? I'll give you an example. For example, if I have an STB set-top box, under that, if it is a system app, it doesn't let me to expose any WebSocket or to expose any listeners from the app itself. So in that case, the dynamicity that you are displaying.
So right now you understood that we are playing with the sockets, so that is fine. But suppose if some devices block this socket, we can do one thing. We can do on a first launch. So we can call these API on the time of launch, and that theme and all thing, or everything will be reflect on the launch of home screen. So one thing that it is real time. If device will allow us to play with real time, then it would be better. Otherwise, we can do on home screen refresh or home screen loading. We can call all APIs into it.
It's kind of regular API calling you will be keep on doing to check or to
Yeah,
listen.
actually, see that push. Yeah, push is good. That through socket we are pushing something. But if push is blocked on some devices, then we can't pull every 10 minutes. So it's better that we will call these API through refresh or through the first launch. But we never faced that some devices, because we tested on Fire Stick TV and different Android TV, but it is working fine actually. That socket is never blocked.
Okay, I got it. Thank you. Thank you. Sure. Thank you, Harsh.
Okay. Yeah. So coming back to the web OS part, which we were explaining. So let's say you have a web application, means your website of your OTT platform. So in this, search is a very important thing. Like whenever user searches for a specific movie, your platform should be highlighted into the Google search results, right? So for that, we have a setting where you can set your meta titles, meta tags, your meta description, Google robot. You can set your permalinks, how your permalinks will be, like it will be by the title or it will be by the ID. So, and on the basis of that, system generates a robot txt and a sitemap XML for you, uh, which will actually help in your SEO thing, so that next time when Google crawls, so your pages are indexed, your PI pages. So let's say when someone will search for a movie, let's say Lakshmi, so it will highlight based on Google search results that it is available on your platform. So SEO is a very important part when it comes to the website of the OTT platform. So that can also be handled through the CMS to generate the sitemaps and robot TXTs.
So Vishal, how do you push this robo file each time whenever there's a change made by any user? In the SEO file, you push it manually or through any automated pipeline to
multiple things. One is the system downloads the sitemap XML, and the other thing is you can FTP it to your specific location.
Okay, so each time whenever there is a change, we need to push this robo file from the CMS to the hosted space. For example, it's hosted within the Kubernetes or it's hosted within the app services. So we need to push this robo file there so that the crawler can access, right?
Yeah,
correct. So what we do, we can schedule a job once in a day. So once something is added or something is deleting or something is updating, so every once in a day that robot text and sitemap will be updating and push it to. So this will be a backend job, and automatically once in a day it will be pushing into a hosting space.
Correct.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. So next thing is regarding the preview, which is again a very important thing. Like whenever someone is making changes in the CMS, they can see the real-time preview how the application will look like. They can see like
sorry,
how.
Vishal, sorry, Vishal, I have one more question. Let's say if I have to serve different customer, okay, let's say if I have tenant-based configuration within my environment, and I have to serve different curation to different tenants. Is it doable using your system?
Yes, yes. So right, that campaign will work then. So we can design a campaign according to the region or according to the different segmentations.
Not
So
region,
suppose
not region. Maybe within the same region, I have two different teams.
yeah. So actually we called it segmentation. So you can create a region-wise
That's fine.
segmentation or a state-wise segmentation or any. It's up to you that you can create a. It's just a metadata. We just need to group that campaign into that segmentation. So segmentation could be divided into country wise or state wise or road wise. You can design like that, but we
Can
just
I
need to know that.
can I create my own custom group? Let's say I have a group and I want to make sure that this group have a
Yes,
specific
yes,
design
yeah,
assigned only for them, you know, not very
correct, correct.
device wise, you know.
Yeah, so you can create your own group. So how we know that he is from which group? So it is that from user detail. So if user belongs to that group, then we will come to know that what segmentation we need to push to what user. So there is a user login. If user is not login, then we come to know that what IP and public IP that we can map. But
Let's say not
actually,
saying that it's based on the IP base of the source, let's say communication IP from the client side or
yeah,
whatever,
but
or country communication.
yeah, I didn't get your point actually.
Now, what you mean is like having a specific design, not campaign, a specific design which is dedicated. For example, if I'm working with a specific area or company, which I'm taking care about their app, and I want to be able to have like a custom design only for them, for customer one, but not customer two, for example. And I have more than one customer. When I'm saying customer, it's like it could be a company which are serving our app on their region.
Yeah, so customer, so what it is just a group. So if that customer lies in a X group, then we will be showing the X group campaign to him. So it's up to our data management, or we see that we can design that how if you want to show uh, rails according to the customer group or region group or state group or any segmentation group. So, but we yeah, but we need to we need to configure that customer that and we need to define the group of that customer.
And within that customer, I mean, you support certainly role management also, right? If I want a group of, let's say, editorial user within my company who should be able to edit layout for customer one, but not for customer two.
I guess Harsh, by
In
customer, they are meaning like they
yeah,
can manage multiple platforms, like I guess.
no, why that customer means
you
that
can
user. You
you
mean to
can
say that yeah, user is customer or customer is that
no,
it,
no,
it would be a
Harsh,
multi-tenant.
you can take it like a SaaS model. So for example, we have multiple tenants. So one
Okay,
tenant
yeah,
for us is OSN TV, another tenant for us is XYZ Telco
OSN Plus, for
or
example.
yeah.
OSN Plus. So
Okay,
we
so
have
in
two
that case,
tenants.
yeah. So
Yeah.
in that case, that hosting would be different from one tenant to another tenant. So that
So we
instance of
need
this
to host
application
this
would be
app for
different.
two type.
Yeah, we need to host right now. It is not like that. That one
SaaS.
client is one instance and one DB.
Okay, got it.
It's one service
So
for one service. Okay.
yeah, so
TV.
one
If I
is
need to
we
have,
need to host it another endpoints for another client.
got it. That's
And
really single tenant, it's not really done.
They have segments like countries or
You can do
areas, or
subdivision,
platforms.
but you cannot.
But within the same ecosystem.
Okay, got it.
Got it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
But then how would you control if you have to do it from your side, if you need to be able to do it with your.
Two instances, yeah.
No, but is there any way that rather than having two instances, the console management, because obviously, even if you say that you need to have two instances, but let's say that I have a single editorial team who should be able to work on some area, but not the other, but being able to control the role and permission for specific area on specific tenant, let's say. For example, my marketing team are common for both, but my content team are not common on both. And the marketing team will be controlling the banner, whatever marketing banner within the application, all the application on multi-tenancy.
Okay, you mean the user access control over the application, right?
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah. So there is a user management in the system where you can define different roles. You can create different roles. You can assign different modules to each user. Like you
Okay,
can
and
create
then I can
any.
have multi, if you have
Yeah.
more than one instance on the service for multi-tenancy, who is owning the user permission? Because is it on within the same single instance, or I have to replicate the user on both?
You'll have to replicate the user because it is currently at the DB level of the CMS.
Got it. And if it is controlled within the database level install, I mean, do you support SSO also or not? With Active Directory integration, for example, or Azure AD?
For the SSO, Harsh, you want to take this?
Yeah, quick
Actually,
one, just for curiosity, you know.
suppose SSO, if we want to access a third-party application and we want to do SSO, you are saying for Raw Studio, you are saying.
It's for no, our staff authentication. What we use obviously today Azure AD for all our domain authentication.
Yeah, so
and
what
for
we
them to
can do,
assign role and permission, you know.
yeah, so what we can do, we can map your user, or we can sync your user with your Active Directory or one auth. I don't know what you are using, and that we
No,
can.
because when you because when you say Active Directory, I'm saying about Azure AD. For us, we need to create like an app
Yeah, I
ID
think,
authentication, I believe, right?
yeah, so Active Directory can be synced from the backend, and that the same user which is available on Active Directory can replicate into my database. And if it is a part of that database, so we don't require to put password
But
separately.
do you support Azure AD or Active Directory?
So currently, to be honest, right now it is not available. We need to do it, or we need to do the integration for that SSO login of this application.
Okay, that's
Currently,
clear.
right now,
Okay.
it has a separate login and password, but
Okay, no
it
issue.
is very much doable. Yeah.
No worry. No. Yeah. Thanks you.
Okay. Now, after let's say your UI UX part is done, the next thing I wanted to showcase is the preview part where the user can preview the changes, how the application is curated. He can see it on the TV preview, and he can also see it as a mobile preview, how the mobile preview will look like. And he can see it on different emulators. Like I want to see it on the iPad mini. I can see my application on iPad mini. I want to see it on Note 8. I can check on different emulators how my application looks. Right. So next thing, which we were earlier talking regarding the user journey. So as we explained earlier, it can be the user journey can be decided like for a specific content you want to take the user directly to a player when someone clicks on the content, or you want to take him to a PI page, or you want to take him to another page. So the complete UI, the complete user journey can be managed. Or if it is a super aggregator app where you have multiple platforms inside your application, so
Yeah,
you can deep link to that particular as well.
quick question, because when you say deep link, is it for the app or the player, for example? You
It's
have
for
like
the app.
already like
It's for
some
the app.
non-integration with existing app or not? Like Amazon Prime, Netflix.
Yeah, it's for the application, Netflix or different platforms if you have.
Okay,
You
that's
can deep
been
link to that particular app.
What type of integration do you have already with Netflix, for example? Is it just a deep link to launch the app, or is it like I'm able to
Yeah,
see
actually,
content which is
sometime
within
in
Netflix?
some, yeah, in some platform we need to curate a partners app or others app like a World Cup, that you want to curate or you want to show that World Cup poster, but you don't
Mhm.
have a right. Suppose so you want to show that poster and link into that X app, or suppose Hotstar in India, that Hotstar has a right to show that. So I want to switch to Hotstar content. So that we can do. So in
Okay.
so in the super aggregate apps, you can combine a different multiple providers app into one app as in super aggregate. So so that function will help us to deep link from one from your app to another app. So we can switch to another environment through these deep links.
And how do you link it? For example, if a specific asset from specific.
So deep link has a configuration where we need to put that other. Suppose if I will take Hotstar example, so I need to put Hotstar app ID. So in this once I will select a deep link, so I need to put Hotstar's deep link format text. So like here that in URL it should be a deep link format or means the deep link format link. So once I will click that, automatically it will find the intent of that Hotstar app and it will automatically switch. So this is the OS internal function. I just need to pass the app ID address only.
Got it.
Okay. Next thing. Mhm.
Yeah, Vishal, can you show us that tray, the top 10 tray, wherein you have a mix of, content, which is, I can see one is from Netflix, one is from Amazon. So can you show us that curation of that tray, the top 10 tray movies?
Okay, sorry to interrupt. I have to go to another meeting, but Vishal, thank you. Carry on with the team. Let's go further down and understand.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, Melvin, I have the link is expired in a minute or two. I've shared a fresh link with you. You can share it with your team.
Yeah, they've got it. They've got it already.
Thank
Yeah, I
you.
got it. I'll join.
Thank you.
Okay. So this is the top 10 rail.
Can you read this later?
So every content inside this top 10 rail has a provider from where the content is coming in. Like if it's a super aggregator app, you can have multiple providers. So it can show like on each asset, like from where the content is coming. And again, you can disable this from the settings. Like you don't want to show the providers icon after each below each asset. You can disable it as well from the settings.
Okay, and you maintain like a universal catalog? Like, for example, if the movie plane was available on Geo, Netflix, and Prime, do you have that information available beforehand, before this curation is given?
Yeah,
Given
so
these
this
options
is yeah, this is a very important thing. I'll take you to the ingestion part. So let's say I am onboarding a new partner, let's say Geo. Now I want to sync the catalog of Geo with my CMS platform, right?
Yeah.
So there is a module ingestion, the partner ingestion. So I can create a template for the movies. Let's say I want to import the content of Geo. So I can say Geo, and I can integrate their catalog API with my metadata. I can create a template. I can sync their metadata with my template. Like in my application, it is
So
title.
here,
In their application, it
so
can be
here
a
we try,
description.
yeah. So here we try to make a UI like a Postman where you can configure API of the partner or third party. It could be IMDb or it could be any third party APIs.
I
So
can match.
it has get method, post method. It is just like a Postman. So yeah, we can integrate on the way. So every time we don't need to write the code to integrate the API.
Yeah.
So 80% work that can be done from the UI, where you just need to put the APIs and credential, and in a right side that you can map that APIs field in with our field, and that start investing into our catalog. So
But then
because
are
that
you like when you do this API integration, are you pulling the data and content from the partner, or
Storage.
you are just like, I mean, how about you work? Can you
So
explain the
how
flow?
we are doing it is we are calling the partners API or third party APIs, And see, we can schedule a job. So there is a third module. It is that job. So we can schedule a job once in a day or twice in a day. It's up to us. Then according to that, it will automatically pull the fresh content into my catalog.
Got it. And then do you separate that information? Like, for example, Prime and Geo could come with similar titles, right? They could come with their own imagery, because Amazon could provide a different image
Yes,
compared
yes.
to Geo.
So to
So
be
that
honest, right now, it would be a separate content for me, to me actually, because that if it is coming from Amazon, then the provider will be showing Amazon. That if it would be coming from Geo, then provider will be showing. So if it is the same movie, but to me, it is a two movie, and it will show a two asset in my catalog.
Okay.
Can we set some automatic polls if we are able to identify that the same asset is on two platforms to
Yeah, that we
automatically?
that duplicate content, we can make a module where that with the same title, if we will be getting a two assets, so we can have an
Okay.
option where we can show this duplicate asset and we can merge, or we can create
Okay.
a separate module
But
as per
at
the
the
requirement.
moment, you will create another record. So if I
Yes,
have the same movie from 4 different providers, you'll have 4 entries
yeah,
within
correct.
your system.
It would
Okay.
be a 4 entry. Yeah, it would be a 4
Okay.
entry.
Okay.
Then you can select which one you
Yeah.
want to build
Yeah.
on.
Got it. Got it. Okay. Thanks, sir.
Regarding the content ingestion that you displayed to us, right? You have metadata ingestion. Do you take care of the subscription part as well? Let's say if I have to create a mixed package with linear plus few SWOT contents, for example. Or do we map the subscriptions as well? So that if, let's say, if that particular
So
item
you are
is
saying
created
that
on-
subscription type, that is it AVOD, SVOD.
No.
So you want to.
Okay, these are the type of the subscription.
Mhm.
Let's say if I want to create a mixed package, let's say I have a library where I have 10,000 assets, okay? Out of
Mhm.
those 10,000 assets, now business comes to me, they tell me that I have do 2 or 3 different type of package. For the light package, they just want to provide entitlement to 10,000, but 1,000 assets. For the medium package, they want to provide entitlement to 5,000 assets, and for the premium package, they want to provide entitlement to all the 10,000 assets that are
Yeah,
there in the library.
I got your point. Suppose if there is some VIP movies and you want to show these VIP movies
Yes.
to your premium customers. So what
Yes.
you can, do, there is a plan option. You can create a plan and you can attach that group of media with that plan. So suppose if there is some exclusive movie you want to show your premium customer, then that can be happen. So
What about the light customer? If I want to show some movies to the light customers,
yeah, actually by default, right now it is the configuration is like that. That media all catalog will be shown to all everybody.
All.
Yeah.
that I
So
understand. But if I want to provide specific asset entitlement to a specific plan, as you said, so I can create a plan. I can associate the
yeah.
asset
So
ID
what?
with respect to the plan.
So yeah, we can what we can do. We can create a group of assets. So suppose
Yeah.
premium content, exclusive content, or light content. Like we can create any group, and we can attach it to with the plan. So when user will be entitled to that plan, then he will be showing to that content only. Means that VIP content plus. So we can create a multiple group and we can associate with the plan. And when user will buy the plan, then he will automatically associate with the plan attached content. So
Right,
that,
right.
yeah, that is very doable, very doable. So right now
And
there
how
is a
do you
plan. Vishal, I think we already have an option to group a media like that and attach it with
Yeah.
plan.
Uh,
I
it is in our roadmap, Harsh.
okay.
So
Okay.
currently the asset is there. In the roadmap, it is like you can create uh, a group of assets, and later on in each payment plan, you can enter multiple groups, which all groups will be added in this payment plan. So accordingly, user will be able to see the content.
Okay, I understood that. My another question is on the super aggregation side, where you are integrating different applications, right? Now, for every application, for example, if you will take an example of Hotstar, there is an entitlement which is provided with Hotstar, right? But let's say if I want to bundle it with my OSN TV subscription, then do you provide this entitlement information within the metadata that this is bundled with this subscription?
No need.
So a user A can view
Yes,
that
yes,
particular
yes. Suppose if we design a plan where in 99 plan we can add providers. Suppose in 99 plans user can watch a Hotstar and Geo and suppose X provider. And already we have an option to categorize the content into provider. So we will be showing only entitled asset to him. Or we can do one thing. But right now what we are doing, we are not hiding any content. We are putting a crown icon. So
Upgrade.
user know that this is the content is available on this platform, but I am not able to watch because that I need to buy the subscription. So you can see there is a crown icon.
Yeah, that is a great icon.
Yeah, so crown icon. So we are showing all assets, but since it is showing a crown icon, means you are not able to watch this until and unless you should have a plan of that. So we will be showing a subscription page where he need to upgrade his plan.
And you can easily take those assets down as well, right? Tomorrow, we don't want to show this upgrade.
Yeah.
We just want to show what's
it's
entitled.
client to it's client to client. Actually, see, we created a product and we take a generic implementation. But right now, this is a vanilla thing that now you can put your own customization into it according to your business goals. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
I continue the question.
Yes. So yes, the other question was the different types of rails you have. One is content curated tray, one is the aggregation tray. What are the different recommendation you have? We're also looking at how and what are the solutions currently integrated for recommendation?
So recommendation right now, see there is two product like Google and there is one Google provide one recommendation solution, and the second solution is that Amazon personalized. There is one product personalized. So we integrated with that product. So that is a low means it is. I don't know that what type of result they are giving, but it is a popular product. Yeah. But we can integrate with the third party like Think Analytics, and they are pro in recommendation. So we can integrate that companies with this product.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but internally, you don't have anything that
actually right now, to be honest, that recommendation is not our product. We are using Google Analytics, Google recommendation, and Amazon product. So it is not, to be honest, it is not developed by Bright Media. Recommendation engine is not by we are using Google and Amazon.
Yeah, but you are already fully integrated with them.
Yeah, it is fully integrated. We just need to
Is
pass
it
the model to the...
Okay. And regarding the search also, Harsh or Vishali, yes, how do you power the search right now if on the app?
Yeah, so currently that behind the search, there is a Elasticsearch we are using. So Elasticsearch is fully capable to cater that jumble word, or if user put a wrong word. So yeah, so it is automatically
fuzzy search basically.
Fuzzy search, you can say that fuzzy search. So every use case is already handled in Elasticsearch. So as an backend, we are using Elasticsearch and we are copying our metadata into Elasticsearch and connecting directly to our application. So that search result will come from that Elasticsearch results.
Okay.
And search engine data?
No, they don't have. They have to be integrated with either Google.
Okay.
For the search engine.
Search engine is Elasticsearch.
Search engine is just like a SEO, you are saying, huh?
No, exactly what I mean. It's like having a search engine which use our recommendation engine to return the result, which is like what I'm watching the most. You know what I mean?
No, it's not relevance based.
You don't have it? Hello?
Yeah.
Lost them.
No, but there is no such integration.
Can you hear us? Harsh, Vishal?
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Just by curiosity, can you answer my question?
yeah, can you repeat? Actually, that I listened that search engine thing. So, what is the exact question?
Yeah, the question was about search engine. If, for example, I know that you are using Elasticsearch, but let's say some kind of integration with data which are coming from our recommendation engine, could be Google or whatever personalized, to whatever a customer do a search, will return what is the most viewed content from this specific customer.
Yeah, actually, you are saying that search as per the user recommendation, right?
Recommendation.
Yeah. I got it. So right now, that search, that recommendation is only implemented on related rails. Related rail means if
Okay.
user is watching action movie, then we are showing the best movie which is related to that movie or that user preference. But right now, to be honest, that on search we are using only Elasticsearch, but behind the wall that there is no recommendation, but it is easily we just need to snitch the data with the recommendation APIs. So right
Got
now,
it.
that's for to search that we are not using any recommendation API. We are using that recommendation API to show only related rates. Means
But you
related
don't have
movies
yet,
or
for example,
related series.
integration between your Elasticsearch and any of those known recommendation engine like Google or Analytics or whatever, or
Yeah, so
Amazon.
Google help us, or that Amazon personalized, they help us to, but suppose right now we are adding the data, user learns action, we are adding into that model of Google model and Amazon model.
And
So
then are
according
you
to
able to get it back on the Elasticsearch also or not?
yo, actually we are during the search we are not stitching this data on search.
Okay.
Yeah, it is a
Got it.
separate, but it can be done. It can be done, but right now it is a vanilla product, so we didn't invest so much. So once we will have a business use case, actual use case, then we will put it.
Can you show us some linear channel trace as well? If it is already curated?
Yes, linear channel we have. Vishal just show that channel tab on iOS, or you can show here. I think.
This is channel logo tray. Do you have some variants of channel logo? Channel trace, sorry.
Vishal show it on mobile. I think that is very useful.
Okay.
I think it is also clear. That's okay. Channel logo. I can see one channel logo tray. Apart from that, what are the other variants that we are having?
So this is a linear tab. So you can say it fast channel, or you can add existing linear channel. Yes. So along with EPG, that we are showing the channel on the real time.
No. EPG, no. I'm just asking about the type of trace for linear. Like you're shown for the logo tray, right? Can you go down? Yeah. Come down. Yeah, this one. Live news. Apart from that,
Yeah.
what are the other channel trays that you cater? Like, do you have any recently played channel tray or upcoming on channel?
Yeah, it is. See, you can add. See, this is a component based formation. So you can add any tray. You are calling tray. We are calling rail. So you can add any. Yeah, you can add any rail with any design, and you can add any asset into it. It could be upcoming asset. It could be a live channel. It could be anything, and you can position it into home screen or any page. You can position. So right now, it is a square. Yeah, live news, we configure it as square rail. And square rail, we add an asset, news X, G5, or these are the assets.
But these are curated assets, right? Curated channels, I would say, which are coming as a
this is a curated channel. So what we did, it is showing live. Can you open one asset, Vishal? So there is a type, asset type is live. So we set it live, and in video that we just add an live HLS feed. So automatically when we click on this asset, then player will be open, because we route type is player. So player will be open, and start playing this HLS feed. This is the simple thing.
Okay, I understand that, Harsh.
Yes,
You
yes.
asked the deep link for that particular channel, which I totally understand. But I'm talking about, let's say if we have some informative trace for linear, for example, coming next on these channels. For example, I want to curate some channels. First is Z News, again, another is NewsX. But I want to see what's coming next on that particular program or on that particular channel. So like
Okay.
this,
Right now on home screen there is not such like a upcoming rail we have, because right now practically that EPG we are showing into this channel part, but we can add it if we have an option, then we can add it. See, if we click, then we can expand like Netflix. It will expand that this tray and will start showing that now and next. So what is right now, what is playing right now, and what is going to play on next slow. That we can do. That we can do on home screen. It is just a component designing. We can add this type of component for live channels.
Okay, got it, Harsh. Thank you.
Yes, yes.
Okay, just last one. What type of database do you use on the backend?
Database we are using MongoDB.
Okay, awesome. And usually, is it you propose it as a SaaS model, or is it something that we can host in our own cloud infrastructure also?
So currently, it's up to Robin that our application. It's a business question actually, but our application is compatible for both scenarios.
So I don't get it.
Capable of both.
It can be both. Okay,
it
got
is
it.
capable of
Yeah, it
both.
can.
It is capable of both. Yeah.
Okay, that means if I want to host it, and then how is the license model? How that works then?
Number of
The
users.
cost and
I guess
stuff.
that will be a separate session on the finance part. How do you want to work? So
Yeah,
I
not
think
on the finance. Not on the finance. I just want an overview now to understand a bit how that work. Is it something which is a permanent license and you purchase it once, or is it really like a subscription-based model? I mean, how that work, you know?
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It is completely how what the deal is, how we want to move it. We are open to all kind of deals. It can be subscription,
Okay.
it can be user-based subscription, it can be a perpetual license.
Or it could
Uh,
be a platform-wise monthly subscription like that. Yeah.
But it could be perpetual license also, right? And you host the service.
yes.
Okay, got it. Okay, cool.
I think so. That's it from our side. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much.
For the
Thank you,
session.
Vishal. Thank you, Harsh. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you.
Robin, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. We hope that we
No,
answered
I
all
might have
questions.
another one, Robin, another last question, because we talk about database. If you maybe must not the technical side, not really on operation side, can we just get something which is more on the infrastructure level? How the service work, like, is it like, if you have like any high level diagram that can be shared with us, we would love to understand how the infrastructure work on your side, you know, between MongoDB and your hosted service, you know.
Vishal.
Yeah, you can take it offline and send it to us later.
Yes,
Architecture
yes.
diagram or any
Yeah,
cloud
architecture
deployment
diagram we will be
yeah.
sending. Yeah, it is
Yeah,
handy.
sure.
And so
Right now, we
it
can
is-
showcase a very basic architecture
actually
for the
it's
linear.
depend on so it's depend on that how traffic that according to the traffic we have a different type of models. Suppose if we want to add some queue system or Redis or so as per it is not a standard. So as per the requirement we design it. So we have a 3 type of models. So Vishal, you can if that architecture is ready, so you can show it.
Yeah, maybe you can share the free model. At least we can also discuss it on the next session, you know, more technically there, you know.
Yeah, but it is purely up to us that how we will design, because that it is a MongoDB, Node.js and React.js app. Now how we are managing the traffic with the help of Redis, queue systems and SQS. So that it is up to us that how we will design the system.
Which is okay, which is perfect. Just give us
Yes,
like
so
the
it-
free-based
yeah.
model that you have, and at least we know that how scalable your service can be, you know.
Correct. So if, how many load balancer we need to put, or
Exactly.
how much divide we need to see. Right now it is on Node.js, so we can split into a single instance or multi microservices we can distribute. So it's up to us that how many money we are putting at, and what is the budget, according to the budget and according to the traffic, that we can design the system.
Yes, and if you can just share those architecture diagram like high level for those three models.
Yeah, high
and,
level diagram that Vishal will be
Amazing.
sending
Amazing.
offline. Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye bye.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.